are still the same.
Okay. You're still under oath.
Yeah, kumbona ukuthi usesingaphansi kwesifungo sokukhuluma iqiniso ngisho?
Yebo.
Witness reminded, my lord.
Thanks.
Thank you, my lord. May I proceed?
Yes.
Good morning, Mr. Mwashe.
Yabingelela.
Good morning. My surname briefly is Ramosepele, and I represent accused number 1 and 2, that is the two gentlemen this side.
Advocate lapha o Ramosepele. Kanti ke yena uzokhulumela umangalelo wokuqala nowesibili. Umangalelo wokuqala yilo wesibili.
Now, if I may begin my cross-examination with this, what is your height, Mr. Ngashe?
Ubude bakho ngasho height.
So abuma 1.8 to 1.8.
Around 1.8 meters. 1.8 to 1.9 meters. Uzabukhulumela phezulu.
And what is your vision like?
Vision.
Vision, yes.
Amehlo akho assessment esenjani?
Right, wona mara ngidinga classes.
Well, my eyes are fine. I do need the eyeglasses though.
And now you stated also that your house being 13510 Butlano Street and the Khumalo household being 13511 are divided by a precast wall, correct?
Usho kanjalo dilemize emibili ihlukaniswe ilokho njani ke stop nonsense njengokusho.
Yebo.
That is correct.
Now, you also testified about you having a view or a line of vision into the Khumalo household kitchen, one of the kitchen windows, correct?
Ushilo ke uthi ukwazi ukubona ikitchen lase lokho njani ka Khumalo. Ifastela la khona lase kitchen. That is correct.
And in your rough estimation, what is the distance between your bedroom that you were in and that small window in the Khumalo household kitchen?
Umubheka ke mhlambisa mhlambe ngaba i-distance engakanani ukufika kule bedroom efasteleni le bedroom yakho kule kitchen.
Kusuka la kuya lapha kulela lapha.
Kusuka la ukufika kuphi?
It's about maybe 100 meters. Suga la kuya le.
100 meters. You have never been an athlete, obviously. Have you seen Usain Bolt running 100 meters?
Yes.
No, not 100, maybe 50.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe 50. I'm not sure.
50.
The witness has indicated the distance, my lord, to say from the witness box up to the wall.
Yeah.
The distance can be paced, my lord, to be specific.
Maybe from exactly lang corner to advocate lapaya.
So perhaps the proximity could be from where I am right now, exactly where I am, to where Advocate Mshololo is.
I can stand up, my lord, and can the distance be paced?
Yeah, it's about 30 meters. Do it.
No, the police will pace the distance.
Yeah, pace it. So
7, my lord. Thank you.
7.
More or less.
Estimatedly, it's 7.
7 meters.
Okay.
And Mr. Nwashe, please can I ask you to speak up because the accused they can't hear you speaking.
Ngicela ukhulumele phezulu abamangalelwa bakwazi ukuzwa ne?
Okay.
Understood?
Now, you've testified that as you are watching from your vantage point, looking into the Khumalo household through that small window in the kitchen, you saw a person standing with his back against the window facing into the house, correct?
Ilokho kushila ngisho ukuthi wena mubheka ngefastela wase ubheka ngale kwaKhumalo ubhekile fastela encane kitchen wasubona umuntu emekhona lapha kulelo fastela ekuflathela nje.
Yebo.
That is correct?
Now, the reason why I started my cross-examination with your height and your vision is the following.
Nasi sizathu ke senza ukuthi mhlambe ngibuze ukuthi ke ubona kanjani okanye ke amehlo akho assessment esinjani futhi nobude bakho. Nasi ke sizathu.
Kelly Khumalo, Zandi Khumalo testified on this aspect of you being able to see into the house, the kitchen, as follows.
Manje usho kanjalo ke uZandile ukuthi umuntu bengakwazi ukuthi abone khona lapha ekitchen wase udweba lesi sithombe.
Firstly, that there is a cupboard partially blocking off that window, so that only a small portion, and she used her hands like this, only a small portion like this is left, so that you can have a view into the kitchen. What's your comment on that?
Uthi kwakhona ke i-carpet eyayi ngathi iblokile khona lapha yana kulelo fastela le-kitchen uthi umuntu ngabe ke ufuna ukubheka ngaphakathi e-kitchen kuyosala nje ilokho njani encane indawana encane futhi usebenzisile ke izandla zakhe khona la enkantolo ukusibonisa. Uthini ngalokho wena?
Ngiyavuma ukuthi ispace vele sincane like umnyango mawuvuliwe it's not easy ukuthi ungabona kahle kule space esikhona.
Umnyango mawuvuliwe
ngoba uvulekela kanje lock at that window.
Now when I agree that the space was small, and further that when the door is open, the view is obstructed by the door that has been opened, given the fact that even that space is small that we are referring to.
And then furthermore, she stated that there's also a curtain on that window, making it partially difficult to see into the kitchen.
Uthi futhi khona ke nekhethe nekhona khona lapho eyenza ke ukuthi kube nzinyana ukuthi umuntu angakwazi ukuthi abone ngaphakathi kwe-kitchen ekhona lapho efasteleni.
Ngiyavuma.
I agree.
And furthermore, she stated that the precast wall between the two houses also would have made it difficult for you to see into their kitchen from your vantage point.
Manje usuka la wena ke ububheke umuzi wakaKhumalo khona yabona leso stop nonsense senze ukuthi okanye senza ukuthi kube nzima okanye kungabe lula ukuthi wena ukwazi ukubona ngale ngakwa Khumalo.
Ngiyala ke lapho because from ekamereni lami bangibheke kanje. Yes, ikhona i-stop nonsense high kanje, but i-window I'm still able ukubona.
Lephi window?
Leli engikhuluma ngale
manje. Now, there I would like to disagree. From where I would be standing, that is from the bedroom window, in as much as the precast wall would be higher in terms of the height, I could still see the kitchen window of the Khumalo's house.
Maybe perhaps that's to finish up on this point. Have you previously ever entered the Khumalo household?
Esikhathini esidlule mhlambe uke wangena khona lapha kwaKhumalo?
Yebo ngiyangena.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's briefly talk about the man that you said you saw him having jumped into your yard.
Ake sikhulume ngalomlisa othi uye wambona edumela ngale ngaselokhonjaneni ejardini la kini ne?
Just for clarification purposes, did you actually see the man jumping into your yard, or you found him already having jumped into your yard?
Uke wambona edumela ngasejardini okanye umthole ese ngasejardini la kini?
should like simthole sekasejaradini kahle aqeda ukungena just like split moment nje but yena beseka phakathi.
He just got into the yard. In actual fact, he was in the yard, but it was just within a split of a second that he was inside of the yard. So we found him inside of the yard.
And in your interaction with that particular man, did you ask him his name?
Uma ke ukhulumisana naye lo mlisa uke wambuza igama lakhe. Uye wambuza igama.
Hayi angikhumbuli ngembuza igama.
I don't remember asking him his name.
And what is the time lapse from the moment you interact with him until he then jumps back into the Khumalo yard?
Manje ke kube isikhathi esingakanani ukusuka ngalesikhathi ke ukhulumisana lapha naye esejardini nakini ukufika ke ngalesi sikhathi ephinde futhi egcumela ngaka Khumalo kwa ukuthatha isikhathi esingakanani lapha?
Mhlambe nje not more than a minute.
It would not be more than a minute.
Now let's move on to another aspect of your testimony, which is you, together with other community members, go to canvass a park, then you return without having found anything, correct?
Ake siphindele kuleyo ngxenye ubufakazi bakho wena ke namalungu omphakathi nahamba naye lapha eparkini nathi malifike eparkini azange ngithole lutho nase niyabuya futhi okanye azange ngithole umuntu nase niyabuya futhi akunjalo?
Kunjalo sesabagijimisa and we chase down the street then masifika lapha asiboni sangisiboni.
It is indeed so. We chased after them to the point of the park, and when we got to the park, we couldn't see any person there.
And that upon your return from the park, you head straight to the Khumalo household, correct?
Mase ngiqhamuka khona-ke eparkini nase niyakhona laphana kwalokhunjaneni kwaKhumalo. That is correct.
And your testimony further is that you then, as you enter the Khumalo yard, through the kitchen door, towards the passage, you then find the deceased lying down, correct?
Usho kanjalo ukuthi masungena ke ngomnyango wekitchen wakaKhumalo uthi uya ngale passage wasuthola umufi khona lapho phansi.
Yebo.
That is correct.
And if I understood you correctly, you testified that you tried to make him sit up, the deceased, correct?
Uma ngikuzwisise kahle benzama benzama ukuthi nimhlalise.
That's true.
That is true. I earlier on just wanted to ascertain, when you refer to you, is it you in the singular or you in the plural?
It's you and the community members.
Okay, nina zama ke ukumsukumisa.
Sesazama ukumsukumisa.
That is correct.
Now, when you find him lying in that state, was he conscious? Was he breathing? What was his state?
Manzama ke ukumhlalisa ngaleyo ndlela ubenjani ubephapheme okanye ubequlekile?
Bengathi utoqulekile.
He was like somebody that was unconscious. He appeared to us that he was unconscious.
And furthermore, that you then assisted together with other people to load the deceased into the X6, correct?
Nase ke nabanye abantu namthatha ke namcubula lo mufi nayo mfaka kule moto iX6.
Yebo.
That is correct.
And then the deceased was taken to hospital, correct?
Umufi wathathwa wayiswa esibhedlela. That is correct.
And at some stage thereafter, after a discussion between yourselves and other community members, you personally then called the police, correct?
Emva kwalokho ke nifikile lapha namalunga omphakathi wena uqhubelo wakho wase ufonela amaphoyisa kunjalo?
Yebo kunjalo.
Yes, it is indeed so.
There's khona la ngakhumbuli khona kahle ukuthi makwenzakala yonke lento ngoba iyenzakala ngespeed yabo. So angikhumbula ukuthi ngibafonele immediately masifike ejardini or masesimfake emotweni lapho ngisakhumbula kahle. But I remember that ngingamfonela.
Yes.
Basicela ukuthi sifone ngamfonela. Ngafonela amaphoyisa.
Yes. I would say that yes, I did phone call the police. I was asked to phone call the police. However, it's a bit sketchy. Whether did I phone call the police immediately when we got into the yard, or at what stage did I really phone call the police?
Masicela ukumfaka emotweni.
Or whether I phone called the police after we loaded him into the vehicle. I am uncertain about that.
Let me just get back to this point. Sorry for that. When you tried to make the deceased to sit up, you lift him up. Was there blood on the floor where you found him lying down?
Manzama ke ukumhlalisa lo muntu. La ebe lele khona. Kwakhona mhlambe igazi lapho phansi. Ngoba nimphakamisa nje.
Angisakhumbule.
I cannot remember.
Because when into like yabona from mina personally bengiqala ukubona umuntu odutshuliwe.
Now another thing is that personally it was my first experience witnessing a person that has been shot at.
And okunye futhi
Ukuthi lo mlisa or yena lo muntu lona bengeyena nje umuntu kuphela nje. Kwakuumuntu engangibukela kuye njengomzekelo okanye iqhawe lami.
so ezinye izinto when and nami bengisesemncane nyana but mangibone ngikhumbula lokho engikhumbulayo azange ngisakhona ukubheka okunye nokunye.
Now I was still young then, or younger than I am right now. Certain things I cannot remember them clearly. You know, there are certain things that I can still remember, but others I can't remember them clearly.
And just to polish up on that, as you try to lift him up, you say he seemed unconscious. Am I right?
Usho kanjalo ke uthi manzama ukumphakamisa ukubukeka njengomuntu oqulekile ilokho kushoyo.
Yebo.
That is correct.
And therefore, would I be correct that he was non-responsive?
Ngizobe ngiqinisile ke mangethi mhlawumbe bengeyena ke umuntu obonakala njengomuntu okwazi ukuthi aphendule mhlawumbe kanti ahambise umzimba mangabe khona uthize mhlawumbe kwenzakalayo kuye.
Bekangakwazi ukuphendula ngokukhuluma ne or bekangakhona ukuphendula but bowukuza ukuthi like ubreather heavy, ubreather like yabona ukuthi you can see ukuthi is in a bad condition.
Well, verbally he could not respond, yes, but further that he also could not breathe with ease. One could see that he was breathing difficultly.
And now finally, do you know that whether or not at any stage an ambulance was called for the deceased to come and attend him?
Ngabe uyazini ukuthi mhlambe i-ambulance yafonelwa noma cha ukuthi ize lapha na kumufi?
Angikhumbuli.
No,
I don't know.
I've got no knowledge of that. I don't remember.
Thank you, my lord. No further
Thanks.
questions.
Yes. So, Rooney? Nisi?
Thank you, Mr. Ngache.
Sabonga babungacho. Responded.
Now, upon your arrival from the park, when you got into the room, when you got into the house, are you able to remember who was in the house, like person that you knew?
Manje uma ngiqhamuke ephakeni nifika lapha endlini sengisho kaKhumalo ningena endlini okanye wena ungena endlini ngabe khona yini umuntu othi mawungena endlini wambona ukuthi lona ngathi ngiyamazi?
So masingena nama neighbors khona umuntu oyiwana ngambona but bengingamazi.
Now, myself and the neighbors, when we got into the house, there's somebody that I saw wambona endlini. Uthi khona umuntu wambona?
Shuthi besincedisana naye si lift up sense.
Mawungena endlini wambona lo muntu lo. Now, there's a person that I saw, and the witness is not confining his answer into whether I was in the house or not. There's a person that I saw, and this was the person that also assisted us at the time that we were lifting the deceased up to help him sit upright.
And then nomunye futhi bebayi-2 abangathi they were also helping.
Now, there were 2 of such people that were also helping.
Omunye bekahamba ngama-crutch.
There was another one that was working with the crutches.
And then omunye ulo bekajumpile endlini.
And the other one is this one that had jumped into our premises.
So besides neighbors that we esifike nabo yibo abayi-2 lawo abanye ngathi ngababona ngabo.
Okay.
Masincedisana.
Save for the neighbors that we came with, these are the 2 that I would say that I had seen there at that scene of the incident.
Thank you, Mr. Ngachi.
Sebonga Ngachi.
Now, when you took him from the spot where he was lying, did you take him out of the kitchen door into the motor vehicle from the spot where you found him?
Shuthi ke ukusuka laphana la nimthole khona navele namthatha namsusa khona lapho la nimthole khona namisa emotweni.
Yebo kunjalo.
It is indeed so.
The reason why I'm maybe concerned about this is because the court has heard the testimony of Zandi Khumalo.
Yabona into eyenza ukuthi ngithi ukukhathazeka ngalokho ukuthi inkantolo eke yabuza imibuzo lana ku Zandi Khumalo.
The court heard the testimony of Zandi Khumalo.
Inkantolo yezwa ubufakazi buka Zandi Khumalo.
And amongst others, she told to the court that after Senzo got injured, he went on to hide himself in the sitting room near some sofas there, but it was in the sitting room.
Kokunye ke akhuluma lana wathi emva ukuthi uSenzo lona ke adubuleke wase uya hamba uyoyifihla.
And that is
phakathi kwamasofa nje lapha yana.
And that is where she was taken from, when she was taken